Let's discover PROPLUS LP. To erect PROPLUS LP, you use columns, leveling plates, anchors, primary beams laid crosswise, secondary beams laid lengthwise, cleats, bolts, chipboard decks, self-tapping screws, cross-chain and struts. First of all, mark the layout of the platform you're going to assemble before starting to erect it. Start by bolting the cleats on the primary beams. The secondary beams will be fitted on these cleats. The distance, center to center, between the cleats depends on the load and the thickness of the floor deck. 4 different distances center to center are possible. The permissible load can be increased. To do this, simply bolt 2 primary beams together. Bolt the primary beams to the column head, making sure that the beam ends are aligned with the column. Lift the structure vertically without fastening it. Now bolt the secondary beams to the cleats. Every other secondary beam must be turned around to compensate for deflection. Drill the column and bolt the strut to the column without anchoring it. Allow at least 1 strut per plate form. Install the cross-chain fasteners, drilling as close as possible to the column head for the top part and as close as possible to the base plate for the bottom part. Install the chipboard decks using self-tapping screws fitted on the secondary beams. Make sure that the ends of decks are laid on a beam. Also make sure that the decks are laid staggered to comply with the building regulations. Continue by anchoring columns and struts. Now tighten cross-chain. If needed, you can install a guardrail, a barrier and stairs. Many companies have adopted PROPLUS LP, the self-supporting structure. PROPLUS LP can be extended in many ways, frees floor space and can even double or triple your storage space. As it is very robust, you can make 6x5 modules supporting a permissible load of 500 kilograms per linear meter. For live loads, such as the personnel, the spans can be made up to 7 meters in one direction and 5 meters in the other, thus making up a 35 square meter module. Numerous companies have chosen it for its adaptability and ease and quickness of assembly. PROPLUS LP, the long span platform, an economical solution to create space.